Hello, future engineers. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're still new to my channel and you like what I'm doing, please don't forget to share my videos to your friends and to your friends' friends, to your younger brothers and sisters who would want to take up engineering in the future, and to your relatives. That's one way you can keep me going, inspired, and refreshed. Now, if you find my videos interesting and important to your studies, also please don't forget to subscribe. Hello students, subscribers, viewers, and future engineers. This is an important video for you to memorize and derive. These are derivatives of algebraic functions, basic, and let's reduce it to just 4, the idea, from 8. So derive and memorize the derivative of the following with respect to x. So u and v, or all symbols here that appear are functions of x. So u equals constant, that's the first. So using limits, u plus delta u equals constant. So delta u therefore is c minus u, but u is c, so 0. Dividing everything by delta u over delta x equals 0 over delta x. So the derivative of u with respect to x is du dx, and it is the limit of delta u over delta x as delta x approaches 0, but 0 divided by almost 0 is 0. So the derivative of a constant is 0. And the geometric interpretation is the graph of a constant is a horizontal line. For instance, this is y equals 2, y equals constant, which is 2. So the derivative of y with respect to x is 0 because the other interpretation, the geometric interpretation of derivative is it is the slope of the tangent to the curve. And since all points on this constant line, constant curve, lies on a horizontal line, and the tangent to any point would also be horizontal, so that's why dy dx is 0. Same is true with y equals negative 1. So all tangents will be horizontal, so dy dx is 0. D.2, derivative formula 2, u equals cx, so u plus delta u equals c times quantity x plus delta x. So delta u is expand cx plus c delta x, then minus u, which is cx. So you can cancel cx and negative cx, so that delta u equals c delta x, dividing everything by delta x, so delta u over delta x equals c. So du dx, the limit of delta u over delta x as delta x approaches 0, so the limit of c as delta x approaches 0, which is just c. So the derivative of cx is c. In general, the derivative of cu is c times derivative of u with respect to x, which will be uh, summarized on the next slide. Next, d.3 u equals x to the n, so u plus delta u equals quantity x plus delta x to the n. You must know how to expand binomial expansion. You must know how to expand binomials rather with raised to certain power, let's say raised to n in this case in general. So this would be the expansion. First, the first term is x to the n, then we divide it by factorial notation, 0 factorial, because the other term, which is delta x, has exponent which is 0. So whatever the exponent of the second term, that would be, the whole term will be divided by the 0 factorial, or exponent of the second term factorial. So next is n, which is this. Then take note that the properties of the expansion is the first term, the exponent of the first term decreases by 1 from n to 0, while the exponent of the second term, delta x, increases by 1 from 0 to n. So that's why delta x to the 0 is 1, and it does not appear here because delta x to the 0 is still 1. So this time we have n x to the n minus 1. The exponent of x decreases by 1. Then whatever exponent is subtracted from n, the exponent of x, the first term, that would be the exponent of the second term. So delta x to the 1, because this is n minus 1. And whatever is the exponent of the second term, delta x, the whole term will be divided by the exponent of the second term, delta x factorial. Then we have n, then n times n minus 1, x to the n minus 2. You look at the pattern. Then delta x square over 2 factorial. Then fourth term would be n minus 1, n minus 2, x to the n minus 3. Then delta x cubed over 3 factorial. So we will generalize. The formula therefore is n combination of r minus 1, which is the formula is n factorial over r minus 1 factorial. That's nc r minus 1. Then n factorial over n minus quantity r minus 1 factorial, r minus 1 factorial. That's the form. Or in short, this is combinations of n things taken r minus 1 at a time. And you should know the formula for that case. Then x to the n minus r plus 1, because this is supposedly n minus quantity r minus 1. So if we simplify n minus r plus 1. So to check, for example, the third term has n minus 2, because n minus 2 is also n minus quantity 3, third term minus 1. So n minus 2. So which checks, then whatever is subtracted from n, from the exponent of x, that should be the exponent of the second term, delta x. Then plus dot 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 plus delta x to the n, last second term raised to n. Even if you use this pattern, then minus u, which is x to the n. So we can cancel x to the n, because x to the n over 0 factorial is x to the n minus x to the n. So delta u over delta x, we remove delta x from each term here. So that's why we have n x to the n minus 1 over 1 factorial, which is still 1. Which is this. All the rest will have delta x. So this becomes same. Then delta x, 2 factorial is 2. Then copy n minus 1, n minus 2, x to the n minus 3, delta x square, then plus dot nc r minus 1, then x to the n minus r plus 1, delta x to the r minus 2, n minus r, delta x raised to r minus 1, so r minus 2, then plus dot delta x to the n minus 1. So all terms from the second to the last have delta x. Since du dx is the limit of delta u over delta x as delta x approaches 0, from the second to the last terms, all this will be 0, and what remains is n x to the n minus 1. Therefore, du dx, limit of delta u over delta x as delta x approaches 0, is equal to n x to the n minus 1. So we call this the power formula. So in general, derivative with respect to x of u to the n is nu to the n minus 1, then du dx. So I hope that you can memorize that formula. So just memorize this general formula here, assuming u is a function of x. U should be a function of x. Then d.4, this is still power formula, cx to the n. So du dx is c times derivative of x to the n. Since we already know the derivative of x to the n, which is nx to the n minus 1, so the derivative of cx to the n is cn x to the n minus 1. The derivative of cu to the n, if we replace this with u, is cn u to the n minus 1 times derivative of u with respect to x, or du dx. d.5, y equals square root of u, using limits y plus delta y equals square root of u plus delta u. So delta y equals square root of u plus delta u minus y, which is square root of u. Then we multiply and divide by the conjugate of this numerator here. So square root of u plus delta u plus square root of u over square root of u plus delta u plus square root of u. So the numerator becomes, you just remove the radical, u plus radical sign rather, u plus delta u minus u over square root of u plus delta u plus square root of u. Then we can cancel u. Then we have delta u, delta y equals delta u over square root of u plus delta u, then plus square root of u. So divide everything by delta u. So delta u over delta y over delta u equals 1 over square root of u plus delta u plus u. So limit of delta y over delta u as delta u approaches 0 is dy du. So dy du is 1 over 2 square root of u if we replace this, if the variable is u. But if u is replaced by x, or u is square root of x, then du dx is 1 over 2 square root of x from this result. Also, if we, as delta u approaches 0, when delta u approaches 0, that is when delta u approaches 0 when delta x approaches 0. So from here, delta y equals delta u over square root of u plus delta u plus square root of u. So this time we divide everything by delta x. So delta y over delta x is limit of delta u over delta x, because we divide by delta x. So this becomes delta u over delta x over square root of u plus delta u plus square root of u. As delta x approaches 0, so dy dx is limit of delta u over delta x as delta x approaches 0 is du dx. So du dx over 2 square root of u, because delta u approaches 0 also. So derivative of square root of x is 1 over 2 square root of x, while the derivative of square root of u is du dx over 2 square root of x. So we have to define derivative of u with respect to x divided by 2 square root of x. The other formula, using the power formula to make it simpler, so we write y equals square root of u as y equals u to the 1/2. So dy dx by the power formula, n is 1/2. So 1/2 u to the n 1/2 minus 1 times derivative of u with respect to x. Then u to the 1/2 minus 1 is u to the negative 1/2. And u to the negative 1/2 is 1 over u to the positive 1/2. And u to the positive 1/2 is square root of u. So dy dx is du dx, this one, over 2. Then u to the negative 1/2 is over u to the positive 1/2, or square root of u. So that's the formula there. Then d.6, y equals c over u, y plus delta y equals c over u plus delta u. So delta y equals c over u plus delta u minus c over u. LCD u plus delta u times u, then cu minus c times quantity u plus delta u, so minus cu minus c delta u. That's delta y over u plus delta u times u, the LCD. Cancel cu. So we have delta y equals negative c delta u over u plus delta u times u. Then delta y over delta x as is equal to negative c delta u over delta x over u plus delta u times u. So dy dx is the limit of negative, we copy this, as delta x approaches 0, and the limit of delta u over delta x is du dx. So we have negative c du dx, then delta u approaches 0 also. So u times u is u squared. Therefore, the derivative with respect to x of c over u is negative c over u squared. So negative constant over that variable square times du dx. So if we encounter y equals c over x, then you just replace du dx by dx dx, which is 1. So negative c over x squared. That would be the formula if we have derivative of constant over x. The other shorter way is using the power formula. Y equals cu to the negative 1. So that would dy dx would be negative 1 times c, or negative cu to the negative 1 minus 1. And that becomes u to the negative 2. U to the negative 2 is 1 over u to the positive 2. So du dx is negative constant over u square, or u to the positive 2 du dx, which is that formula there. Then d.7, y equals uv, so y plus delta y equals quantity u plus delta u plus delta u times quantity v plus delta v. Expanding uv plus u delta v plus v delta u, then plus delta u times delta v. Then minus y, which is uv. We can cancel uv. So delta y equals u delta v plus v delta u plus delta u delta v. Divide everything by delta x, so delta y over delta x equals u times delta v over delta x plus v delta u over delta x, then plus delta u over delta x times delta v. You can also write this as delta u times delta v over delta x, whichever you want to divide the deltas. Delta x, delta u over delta x, or delta u times delta v over delta x. So I select delta u over delta x. So delta dy dx is limit of delta y over delta x. So it's the limit of this expression as delta x approaches 0. And we note that limit of delta v over delta x is dv dx. So we have u times dv dx. The limit of delta u over delta x as delta x approaches 0 is du dx. So we have plus du plus v times du dx. And since delta v approaches 0, this is du dx times 0. That would still be 0. Therefore, dy dx is u dv dx plus v du dx. To easily memorize this, the derivative of y equals the product of two functions, where these functions are functions of x, would be first function times the derivative of the second function with respect to x plus the second function times the derivative of the first function with respect to x. So that's my technique in memorizing derivative of first times second function. So first derivative of second function with respect to x plus second function derivative of first. Then finally, d.8 y equals u over v, y plus delta y equals u plus delta u over v plus delta v. So delta y equals u plus delta u over v plus delta v minus y, which is u over v. LCD is v plus delta v times v. Then LCD divided by denominator of first is v, and v times the numerator is uv plus v delta u. Then LCD divided by v is v plus delta v times this numerator here. So minus uv minus u delta v. We can cancel uv. So we have delta y equals v delta u minus u delta v over LCD v plus delta v times v. Then divide everything by delta x. So delta y over delta x equals v delta u over delta x minus u times delta v over delta x all over LCD v quantity v plus delta v times v. So the limit dy dx is the limit of delta y over delta x as delta x approaches 0. So the limit of this as delta x approaches 0. So we have, take note that the limit of delta u over delta x is du dx. The limit of delta v over delta x is dv dx. And as delta x approaches 0, delta v approaches 0 also. So we set this to 0. Then we have v du dx minus u dv dx all over v squared. To summarize, to easily memorize this is my technique. The derivative of numerator over denominator is denominator v times derivative of numerator, then minus numerator times the derivative of denominator all over denominator square. So again, the derivative of numerator over denominator, where the numerator and denominator are functions of x, would be denominator times derivative of numerator minus numerator derivative of denominator with respect to x all over denominator square. So to summarize, u and v are functions of x. Formula 1, derivative of constant is 0. Remember that. D.2, derivative of cu is c du dx. Or derivative of cx is just c dx is 1. Derivative with respect to x of u to the n is n, power formula u to the n minus 1. Then derivative of u with respect to x. If u is x, then dx is 1, so remove this. That's why derivative of x to the n is nx to the n minus 1. Derivative with respect to x of cu to the n is c times derivative of u to the n by the power formula there. So c and u to the n minus 1 du dx. Derivative of cx to the n, therefore, you just replace du dx by dx, which is 1. So replace x by u by x. So c n x to the n minus 1. D.5, derivative of square root of u is du dx over 2 square root of u. And derivative of with respect to x, square root of x is 1 over 2 square root of x. Then D.6, derivative with respect to x of constant over u is negative constant times derivative of u with respect to x over variable square, u square. Derivative of constant over x is negative constant over x square. D.7, derivative of product is first derivative of second plus second derivative of first with respect to x, of course. Then D.8, derivative of numerator over denominator is denominator derivative of numerator minus numerator derivative of denominator all over denominator square. So these 8 formulas can be reduced to just 4 because 2 to 6 can be reduced to just the power formula. We can easily memorize this using just the power formula. So derivative of constant is 0. Derivative of u to the n is n u to the n minus 1 du dx. Then if u is x, then you just set this to 1, replace u by x there. All the rest can be derived using the power formula, in fact. But you have to specially remember these formulas, direct formulas. Derivative of product, first derivative of second plus second derivative of first. Then derivative of fraction, numerator over denominator, denominator derivative of numerator, minus numerator times derivative of denominator all over denominator square. So that's it because the video is long, very long.